So I'll talk about this in another episode, in another video in a little bit, but there's many things I have to say before this video starts. One, Rossion Q1, we're just gonna start off with that so I can get the other things out of the way. Two, I looked on Instagram, and Rockstar Games said something about the next GTA Online update, and it's the update I've been dreaming of. Another video on that coming soon. And three, we have hit over 500 videos, which means soon I might put out a 500 video special. We've also hit over 100,000 views total as well, which is just amazing. So I'll definitely be making a little something special for that. There's another video that I'm putting a lot of work into. It's been in the work for like a month, few weeks out now, maybe because I'm just a little lazy and suffering from crippling depression. So anyways, let's get into the Rossion Q1. Now this car may look familiar, and that's because if I remember correctly, this might be loosely based off the Noble M400, which we looked at a little while ago. But anyways, I guess yes, I know it's dark out in game, but I guess let's just immediately take a look, jump into the customization, engine swaps, all that. So, stock, this is actually a V6. Also, the game made me look a lot faster. That's because I had a little bit of a scare yesterday where it was saying that FH5 it couldn't store any more data for it, so anything I did in the game it would save. So I did a bunch of stuff, deleted a few Minecraft worlds because those are resource hogs, and all of a sudden it works perfectly. And I changed my graphics from quality to performance, and I'm getting like 120 frames per second, which is just immaculate, amazing, love it. But yeah, 450 horsepower stock. I have a 3-liter turbocharged V6. We could put a V12 or a 7.2-liter V8. I think I really want to keep the stock engine in this. Maybe do like an S1 class build. Alright, customization. We just have, just the basics. This car was in Horizon 4, but I'm going to make another video later today on the car that I've been waiting all series for. And I finally actually got it. If you know, you know, but I don't want to spoil anything yet, so I guess we're just gonna upgrade this thing to S1 now. To S1, top of S1 now. What I always say for the wheels is, with the tires, the, S2 should have slicks, S1 should have semi-slicks, A should have sport, B should have, street, and C, D just doesn't matter. And that's a good rule of thumb if you want to make a nice balanced car, a nice balance between like launch, power, speed, stuff like that. That's gonna be your best bet. I'm also gonna swap in this thing has a 6-speed stock, but we are gonna make the shifts a lot faster. This thing is also super light. Actually has a good bit of power. Because she shaves some weight, shave off 200 pounds, but immediately put some back on for a roll cage because this is a race car after all. And brakes, definitely upgrade the brakes. The exhaust. What's this thing gonna sound like with an exhaust? No change, just like every other car in this update. It's really weird how the sound does not change at all. It's a twin turbo V6 actually, so it must be an EcoBoost V6. Maybe from like a no. Because this car was made in 2010, before the EcoBoost stuff. So it might actually be from a Ford Flex, because that's the only vehicle that I would know of that would have an EcoBoost V6. Because that definitely sounds like a Ford V6. So I don't know, we'll have to see. So I mainly just care about the car, so I didn't even paint it, also because it's dark, so I can't really see it. So yeah, this thing has, it has good power. It has really lightweight high downforce, so this is definitely going to be a really, really good race car because it has a actually really decent power to weight ratio. So let's see. Yeah, almost, let's just say 500 horsepower, and we weigh 2,300 pounds. So that's a power to weight of about it's 1 to 4, I want to say. Roughly 1 to 4, 1 to 4.5. Maybe 1 for, maybe 1 and like a quarter or something like that. No, it's a 1. So the power to weight is 1, to 4.25 because we have about like one horsepower per pound. So kind of like the Koenigsegg 1-1. It has 1,316 horsepower and weighs 1,361 kilograms. Doesn't match up if you put it into freedom units, pounds, because it'll be roughly about like a little over 2,000. I think it weighs somewhere around 2,300 pounds, or I don't actually know. But I actually heard that Koenigsegg was banned from the Nürburgring because they were too fast, or maybe it's because they crashed the 1-1, and I don't know if it was ever rebuilt. But they should just like build another one and just save the crashed one, put it in like a museum or something. That'd be really nice. But yeah, this thing is really fast. It turns really, really well. I will actually share this tune because there's a few championships that require a S1 car. I actually want to see what they are. Yes, I already did every single event before this video just because completionist, I guess. So the Rally Adventure Championship needs a USA Modern Supercar. And well, what do you know? This is a modern supercar from the US. So, plays out, works out, is nice. Alright. And yes, I do know I haven't been making a lot of videos lately, because honestly there's been more crying than videos, to be honest with you. But hey, what can I say? Not much, to be honest. I mean, this isn't really a exciting car. I mean, we already have something like it in game, but I still wanted to make a video. I kept my promise. I did make a video on every car in this update. So far, there's just one more, one very, very special one, and that is the Lincoln Continental. So we will continue that right now. Well, I gotta do an outro on this one first, so okay, so because these videos are gonna be short, I just decided to kind of mash them together. So, Lincoln Continental. This is the car that I was most excited for in this update. Not the C8 ZR1. No, I mean, Z06. That'd be amazing if they made a ZR1. Not the Z06. Not the Nova. Not the Belvedere. It is this. And all I gotta say with this car is, that's a dumpy. That is a massive trunk on this thing. And look at the hood. Like, the trunk is almost as long as the hood. What do you mean? Should we do a taxi build on this? I don't know if we can, but dude, you can actually open... Oh, that's actually a lot less room in there than I thought because of that big-ass spare tire. But yeah, ooh, I like the way the hood opens too. This was kind of like the America's Bentley way back in the day. Like, kind of how the Thunderbird was maybe like an old Aston Martin or something. I don't really know. Like, it's an American sports car. This is American luxury. I think that this is a limousine. I think the Continental originally might have came out as a limousine because how big it is. Also, you got the nice suicide doors here. Don't worry, Mom. Because I've been struggling with that a little bit. But let's not talk about that right now. Let's just talk about the Continental here. I actually think I might go, like, there's probably gonna be a lot of builds we can do with this. So, engines, we have a 7-liter 300 horsepower V8 that is that's powering this absolute boat, this absolute land yacht, this vehicle with a fat ass and enough room in this back for a few dead bodies, because I'm pretty sure this was a mafia car. Obviously, I mean, a big burly V8, massive trunk, and enough seats for you and the squad, ready to go kill the man who owes you some money. But we have, of course, that V8, a 6.2-liter V8, probably a diesel. Yeah, diesel. Honestly, I feel like a diesel would match this thing a lot better because of how big and heavy this is. I mean, it weighs like 4,900 pounds, like almost 5,000 pounds. That's heavy. An 8.4-liter Dodge Viper V10, a 7.7-liter TVR Carrera V12, an 8.9 liter V8, and a 7.4 liter V8. Actually, I really want to make this kind of like subtle, so we're going to go with the supercharged. We're going to keep the engine stock, go with a supercharged V8. Could do just a little chin spoiler down there. Nah. Or we could throw in a little drag wing, little ducktail, stock car wing, however you want to say it. Why am I getting close there? So I guess we'll throw that on. I mean, it looks alright. We will thicken up the tires, too. Honestly, the only thing I really care about is how low can this thing get? Because I'd imagine it can get slammed. I was not disappointed. I was not disappointed. That is very low. How much weight can we shave off this? We weigh 5,007 pounds. Down to 3,939. We just shaved off over 1,000 pounds. Dude, how do you shave 1,000 pounds off of this? Well, I mean, it's a boat, so, yeah. The roll cage? No roll cage, because that makes it super heavy. We could maybe make this into a sleeper car, so slick race tires will change the wheel. I really, really like these American racing ones, because they look kind of classic, but at the same time, really, really modern. We'll also make them a little bit bigger as well, so this thing has only 14-inch wheels. This thing would be way better as a Mad Max build. Anyways, we could go up to 18s, so don't actually look that bad on this. What about 20s? 20s is pushing it. What about 19s? Still pushing it. So I guess we'll stick with 18-inch wheels on this Continental. There was a treasure hunt a few years ago. Or maybe it was a super treasure hunt. I forget, but I guess from the year I was born, there was a Lincoln Continental convertible. I was actually really hoping we would be able to take the roof off of this. Because there are a lot of shows and movies, Lincoln Continentals are usually seen as convertibles, so that'd be much better. But anyways, what was I saying again? Oh yeah, the treasure hunt. It was like a lowrider with like airbrushed paint. It looks really, really cool. I think I might have seen one before, but I don't actually know. I can't remember. But that is the Continental, the big boy boat, 709 horsepower. We do actually have a change in the sound. I was not expecting that, okay, because all the rest of the cars had like no change with the sound, but this one actually does. Yeah, you can see how it sounds stock. Nice. Also, I want to see how big the engine got, too, because we were able to up the displacement. 7.6 liter V8. Only 709 horsepower. I'd be much better off swapping a freaking Toyota GR Corolla motor in this, because, I mean, I think that makes, like, a, 300 horsepower out of a 1.2 liter or something? 1 liter? I don't know. Right now, we want a GR Corolla instead of a GR86. I mean, it would be a more sensible option because... Wait. It's a Lincoln Continental, not a GR86. Anyways. But yeah, I guess we will tune it up a little bit here. I just do all this tuning and stuff, so that makes it a little bit better. We can lower it a lot more. That is gonna be, very interesting. We'll also lock your differential, because that's the only differential we have. What happens if you actually throw on the front lip? I don't like it, but at the same time, I don't hate it. So I wonder if there's like any, I actually want to see what designs we have for this, because it's probably going to be like a precedent thing for this. Ooh. So these paints actually look really, really, really good. I actually like these a lot. There's actually not a lot of paint option. I mean, a lot of liveries yet for this, because I mean, it's a 40-point car. So let's see, we have a really nice black, a really nice like purplish dark red, just red. Ooh, kind of like a glossy pinkish brown. I actually like that a lot. A tan, a few shades of tan. Ooh, kind of like a aquamarine, like a dark aquamarine, an olive. Nice blues. Ooh, that metallic blue is really nice. You could go with, like, galaxy blue. I really like that light blue. These blues look really nice. Dude, these two, that's hot. We have tan, and then we have another, like, presidential white, I want to call that. I don't actually know what to go with this. I think that white looks good, because I saw in an Aerosol video, he painted it all white. But I think that black, dude, black looks just sinister. Okay, so I ended up going with black with, like, a red pearlescent, like a really, really, faint red pearlescent, and honestly, amazing. Also, I did paint the wheels chrome, just because I thought, like, this thing would look really badass all blacked out, which it does, but it's not exactly my style, so, also I have this Gatorade bottle. Looks like it's filled up with water, but actually I drank it, and then I refilled it up with water. There's still a little bit of Gatorade in there, so it all mixes together, so, being resourceful. Not exactly, actually I might be lazy, because, don't want to go get a cup, and I just had a bottle right here, so, but, being resourceful, that's all I'm gonna say. Slap that down there, and yes, I do have my other bottle over here. You can feel that shape. You can't really see the pearlescent, but in photos and stuff, you could probably see it a lot. So we have 709 horsepower. On slicks, we weigh like almost 4,000 pounds, so this thing is going to be slow. And we're still rear-wheel drive at the end of the day, so that's not really good, though. But this thing has the aerodynamics of a brick, so we're not exactly going to get up to a high speed, to be honest. Let's be fair here. Yeah, you could see this thing like jittering and stuttering a little bit to get up to a higher speed, so road's getting a little dry. But yeah. Also, I really like the chrome wheels because they kind of match with the rest of the trim and stuff on this car, because this thing is very, very elegant. I'll just say that. So that's kind of like a modern supercar and some elegant mafia limousine. What could be a hearse, either a good hearse or a bad hearse with a bunch of guns inside. A bunch of guys with guns, ready to go kill Jimmy because he didn't pay up his money. That was a really sick RX-8. That's actually my favorite car in the game. That being sidetracked again. But yeah, this thing is top of A class, but it's still insanely slow. And it doesn't handle that well either, but, and hey, I'm not going to use this thing for racing anyway, so, it's a rods and customs class too. I think that, it's a rods and customs too, so, it's really not going to really be good at anything, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if this was... Actually, I would be surprised if this was classed as classic muscle, because this is not muscle. It's not really a cult car. There's not really a lot of other categories you can go in. So, I guess rods and customs it is. So, that's pretty much the only one that they could do that really doesn't matter. It's just funny that if you upgrade this to S1, it could go against the 2-Jet Z. That's the only thing I can think about right now. But yeah, so I guess after this, I will make a video on that Rockstar update, and I can not wait for it, and I'm so excited to show all of you it. So, I don't know if they put it in the newswire yet, but I'll check. But I think that's enough of the Continental, I think that's enough of the Rossion, and I think it is time to end off the video. So, I'm gonna get some thumbnails of these cars, and you will see them when you click on this video, if you make it to the end of this, and no one really does, so,